All right, we got a lot of delay I can see here. Cripples has not started yet on my screen.
It looks like it's about 15 seconds.
Do you know what?
Or so,
That's my fault. I pressed the wrong bloody button. And then I started looking at my screen. I wasn't paying attention to what the PlayStation was doing.
You're gonna have to apologize to Cripple, okay? Because
there is nothing more human than that, honestly.
yeah, exactly.
That's fine. That's fine.
So I feel very, very stupid now.
You should as well.
You're good.
You should feel very, very human.
I think actually.
Globox having a nice run here.
Yeah, I think Globox is the first guy to 0-fault checkpoint 1
Absolutely.
in this entire tournament so far.
Yep.
No, I think Camp's 0-faulted checkpoint 1 actually.
Oh yeah, and RJ did as well.
No, RJ didn't.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
He
got
definitely
Right,
faulted once.
He did have that one. Yep. You're right. You're absolutely right. Because you counted it.
Yes, exactly. I was paying close attention to him.
Yes. Man, look at having some good runs here.
I think that strategy Globox did there is actually way more consistent, like actually stationaring on that platform into the front wheel only platform, because a lot of people faulted by doing it in one go because they had just too much momentum, and stationaring
Exactly.
makes sure you can't overshoot it. But in order to do that, you need to be obviously like very confident on your stationaries.
That is one thing I am not.
Do that stationary.
I can do like 2 or 3, and that's about it right now.
Really nice slide by Globox there.
Wow, yeah.
Already going into the later
Very
checkpoints of
nice.
the track. While Cripple Cons is also handle himself.
He's a
on
very,
back tracks.
in my viewpoint, he's very underrated.
Oh, Cripple is an
agree with
awesome
that.
rider.
Yeah,
And
very
very
good.
very consistent as well.
Ooh,
Very
what was that
consistent.
strategy for Globox? What is
Sorry, we
this?
have-
Yeah.
Why would
That-
people go for that? That's so inconsistent compared to just doing the stationary.
That was
Globe was
wild.
doing that as well, I think.
I would never go for that. Like, it looks cool, but like essentially in a tournament you're not going for style points. And I think
yeah.
that strategy is just, I mean, essentially
It's
that's why
so
Globe
cool,
showed
though.
big time right here.
Yeah, Globe was doing that exact strat as well. I was kind of thrown off by it when I first saw it. Different.
Yeah.
It's interesting, yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
That's
Hello, Newbie Girly. How you doing, love? It's good to see you.
yeah, I can see what Globe is saying. Like, he's saying he did it just to have fun, but like
have
if you're
fun,
actually
yeah.
going for a really good run, which, you know, obviously you should be in the tournament, I wouldn't go for that, but if you got confident in it, then it's just unfortunate that you got bit.
GG's to
Wrecked by the technique.
Globox.
Globox
Oh,
got through in
I-
3 minutes 20.
That was the
Really good
quickest
run.
run of the day.
I think Cripple's beginning to feel a bit of pressure now.
Definitely.
Quickest run of the day, but not lowest fault. Our
And we
lowest
all know
fault.
why.
Our lowest fault is still Mr. Thinkies Allen. J Carr with 3 faults.
Do you want me to send Shane Discord or just wait?
Yeah, I would message him if you can.
Oh, he's not. I know. I'm saying it.
So,
Can't find him.
ladies and gents, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. There's a slight delay between us. I don't mean to talk over you. My apologies.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
No, I'm just saying to the ladies and gents, we're about halfway through the tournament. There's, what, 5 more races, is it?
There is 5 more groups, yes. We are
5 more
halfway
groups
through
to
the
go.
day.
And
Halfway through today's match, or today's map, rather,
Today's
track.
match.
Oh,
Correct.
yes, today. My apology. The tournament does go on from tomorrow and also into Sunday as well.
Yeah.
And there is 10 groups in each of those as well. we've got different criteria of trials tracks. Today it's back wheel, front wheel. Tomorrow is technical, I believe, is it?
Yes.
Tomorrow is technical, correct.
And then
Sunday
on the
is
final
throttle.
day... Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you, Mr. Blubby.
Oh, don't worry, I was over talking you.
I noticed you didn't apologise, though, you bitch.
But yeah,
So
so
what were we gonna say, gents?
if you're
What
just
was the
tuning
point
in,
here?
if you're just tuning in, don't worry about it. We still got 25 more matches to go before the weekend is over.
Plenty of riding to come.
Yes.
25 total.
Lots
to
of
go.
content this weekend for you guys. Lots of content.
It's very unfortunate seeing CrippleCons failing here. Like he's
It
always
is,
failing
yeah, he
here
had
at the ending.
He had an amazing start.
The pressure's definitely getting to him, but
For sure.
even so, he is still a high-quality rider,
Absolutely.
and when he gets through this, it's going to be better than the majority of people can do as well. So,
Absolutely.
still
I
a
can't
pleasure
even
to watch.
I can't even get through checkpoint 1 on this track.
Oh, failing that swing around. That's
Oh, man.
Do you know?
painful.
Fortunate.
I don't think this area is Cripple's expertise, but I think he'll come into his own over the next couple of days with the different categories.
Of course, yeah.
And
I agree with
the
that.
that's the whole thing, right? With this is that we're trying to get that not only most consistent in the moment, one run, one go, but over the 3, major, I guess you could call major categories and trials. So
I mean, essentially, right? Like, if I were to play in this tournament, on this front wheel, back wheel, like, usually play on the technical track, though, I'd like definitely be up there. Just like people have different skill sets and people have different
Exactly.
stuff they enjoy personally.
exactly.
So that
And
really
you're
reflects
obviously
the riding.
you're obviously going to play stuff you enjoy more. Is the main
Exactly.
point. Yep. Couldn't agree more.
He had an unfortunate fault at the end of that slide. Barely tapped.
Yeah, he's. I mean, for all intents and purposes,
I
he's
think
still doing
at
just
this point
fine.
he's just getting a bit angry at himself.
Yeah,
I
which
know
is
I would.
understandable.
Oh,
you know.
yeah, absolutely.
And I find if the more angry you get with yourself, the more mistakes you make. It's like a vicious circle.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I remember so well my match against Rocky in the summer tournament that was, where I completely 100% choked the first checkpoint on whatever the track was. I forget its name. I got stuck on checkpoint 1 in heat 2 because I just failed it once and I couldn't recover. Like, I just
Oh my
got locked into my mindset into that. I
Oh,
couldn't do the checkpoint. So I failed the checkpoint for a solid 2.5 minutes straight while Rocky just surfed through the track and knocked me out
was
of the
that you?
tournament.
You speak of the summer tournament?
Yeah,
Blix?
yeah.
Yeah. There was a lot of high level guys in that tournament, if I remember correctly.
It was. And Rocky was
CrippleCon's
and
really
still is
struggling
way out of my
with
league.
that
so.
swing around.
Yeah, that swing around is definitely.
Yeah, this is definitely nerves have totally taken over at this point.
What Cripple is doing right now is not representative of his skill at all. He
At all,
is
no.
a super solid rider.
Like, a problem with this checkpoint as well, like, you can see for him, he is overthinking it at some point, because he knows, like, he didn't get far enough into it a lot of the time, so the way he
get
felt
there, get
when he
there.
got too far into it was he actually just peeled it because he went too far, because he felt like he had to get more distance than he actually had to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you're essentially you're overcompensating for no reason, and that's why you're.
Yes.
Oh, I thought he had it that time. I am a couple of seconds in front of you guys, so I do apologise for the spoilers. I don't do it intentionally.
That's fine.
It's just that my mouth is about 2 minutes in front of my brain.
Yeah.
Try to watch the stream.
Blix's
I am
stream.
trying to do that, but
Blixes, if you can. I know it's tough.
That's unfortunate.
Oh my.
I can
I'm wondering
literally.
if it was more consistent for him to actually do a stationary before going into that ride-up, because right now he seems to peel a lot, and usually when you go from a stationary, it's easier to just get into
Yeah,
the throttle.
exactly. And he's obviously not comfortable with that. You can just tell.
Yeah, I'm feeling his
especially
nerves.
now,
Like I have
I
a
don't-
physical
I mean-
sensation in my abs of like tickly because I can feel the nerves that Cripple is
Yeah.
feeling right now.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Do you know what?
Oh, that's a
There we
nice
go.
slide.
Got it. Well
There
done,
you
man.
go.
That's
Beautiful.
Do you know
actually
what?
way too much.
Does
of a
anybody
slide.
else find when they're watching people ride and they're struggling, but you know they're on tenterhooks or about to get it? Do you find your own legs twitching, or
Oh,
you get
absolutely. Yeah,
or you
I
get
tense up.
intense for them?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's how we
And
are,
they're
man. That's how this
flexible.
community is. We understand what we're going through, you know? That's why we all support each other and watch each other's streams on a daily basis, and it's a great thing.
But I think now he's got past that obstacle, he'll come into his own a bit more now. Because I find if you struggle with one obstacle and you start overthinking it, the others may come a bit easier.
Yeah, I would. I mean, it just depends, you know? At this point, he's
He's
definitely
probably pretty
not
frustrated.
happy.
Yeah.
I think it's also a bit. In this tournament, it's a bit different because he knows, right? Ellen finished already, right? Like I remember in my tournament against Freeze, I think it was, I got stuck on checkpoint 1 or 2 of like wooden layer, like easy track, and at some point, like I faulted like 5 times, and I was mad at myself. So when I passed it eventually, I just didn't care about the match anymore, and then like went on to 0 fault the rest of the track and catch up to him.
Exactly. Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
So
With
it's
this match, however, because he knows Alan finished already, might just
why?
Yeah, I'm gonna say out loud what Fookin just said in chat. You gotta remember, to even get into this tournament, you have to be a beast.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we already talked about that. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
The requirements of even getting as far as where Cripple is right now are actually really insane when you think about it.
they were very, very
Very,
stringent.
very
And
tough. Yeah. Good
I
job.
mean-
Farewell fusion track was definitely not easy to pass.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was...
And I mean, you know, whereas, oh, that's a great message. So Sparks was able to fix his nat to at least moderate, so we may be able to get him in this.
Yeah, moderate should be
Moderate,
enough to.
Moderate's great.
Moderate's fine to connect to anyone that's also moderate or open.
Okay, great. So where do we have a? We have a spot in group 7. We got a PS? That's fine. I'll just take him, and we obviously know he hasn't been practicing, right? So.
Oh, that was nice. Very, very on the edge, but that was nice.
Beautiful.
Let's go, Crip. Sorry, guys. Just give me one moment.
I'm not sure what the 20th looked like. I'm pretty sure it was something around 100 volts, but the track that had to be played was a solid level 5.
Yeah, that track was no joke. I remember the day that track came out, I went into Scott's stream to watch him play it, and I expected him to have an easy time on it. He didn't have an easy time on it. And the first thing he said when I joined the stream was, "Blix, mate, I'm sorry, but you're not passing this." And goddamn, he was right, but I'm gonna prove him wrong as well. I'm gonna pass it eventually. But, yeah.
I mean, yeah, for me the track was just very frustrating, because the only thing I struggled on was one checkpoint that was close to impossible just due to hardware limitations. I raged a little bit.
Yeah, we get it.
It's understandable. I mean, you have quite the handicap, so to speak, with not having analog throttle.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, this
Oh,
is
there he
looking good.
goes. Does he have
Looking
it?
good.
Oh, what an
Yes.
ending. That landing was
Very, very nice.
GG.
Very
Cripple.
nice pass.
GG Cripple. GG.
We could see you were suffering with a bit of nerves throughout that, but
There's something about the
GG all the
camera
same, mate.
that last slide. Like I always feel as if they're not going to make it. And they do.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.